He's more probably a different player to Endo. He's more of attacking rather than defending players. He'd done really well again. The crowd liked him. He wasn't getting many opportunities at Liverpool. I think he moved to Monaco, I think, he's been successful there. But he's a different player to Endo. He's more of an attacking player, and crowd like to see him score goals and everything. Where Endo is more the complete player defensively to do that. So yeah, but he done, in fairness, when he was at Liverpool, when he came on, he made a difference. He scored a few goals and everything. But I think maybe he wanted to be playing regular as well. And that's why and Liverpool maybe could not guarantee him that. That's why he moved on to France. Yeah, very good player. I think there's more Japanese players getting stronger. I think a lot of it come down to the national team as well. Being successful. If the national team is successful, then the top players then will get a move to the Premiership. The Premiership is the best and the hardest league in the world. So I think if you're a Japanese player, your most probably ambition is to play in the Premier League, and you do that by performing well for your team. But more importantly, you're playing well for your country, because a lot of people worldwide, if they see Japan being successful as a national team, they will go and look at why are they successful, and they look at the players there and say, well, we want him, we want him, we want him. And I think it's very important for the national team to be successful. Japanese nation they are complete professionals. It's as simple as that. When they'll never let you down. You get Latin American players skillful, like you go back to, they may skillful one game and do nothing the next game. And they've got the determination to do that, and they are very respectful. When you come to this part of the world, it's you realise what they most probably might need is to be maybe more skillful, to learn the techniques of it. But one thing that you cannot say in this part of the world is that they will give 100%. And if they learn the technical side of it, that's what makes them. Now, Minamino is one of them where is a lot more skillful. But they also, you need to play in the Premier League, you need a bit of both. And I think the Japanese and Asian players, they need to set their own thing. Well, yeah, we work really hard, but we also technically we're going to be as good as well. Where Latin American may be more skillful, but they don't have the desire to maybe what they have in this part of the world. I haven't seen enough of them really, to tell you the truth. But it's all about if they're good enough. The crew at Liverpool will know every player in the world. I'm not one of them that knows everyone, but we have a team which knows all the best players in the world. So I would leave that to the team to recognise that. So from my point of view, I haven't seen enough of them, to tell you the truth. I haven't seen enough of them to say who is that. But one thing 100% is Liverpool Football Club, they will know every player. Behind the scenes, they'll know every player, and if they're good enough, no matter what age, they will look to bring them to Liverpool. Yeah, well, they're up there. I think, like I go back to say when Liverpool will say winning the league is easy, the hardest thing is retaining it. The same with Japan. You've done the easy thing now by beating the top team, but it's the next generation now which needs to learn. That they need to learn from that, the younger generation, for when they come up to be successful. It's not just about one era. You need about if you're going to be successful as a country, you need the younger generation to learn from the what Japan have done, the national team have done. Yeah, we've beaten Germany, we've beaten Spain. Why can't we beat them again? And that's what I think. It's getting the next generation ready to be successful, and that'll be down to the Japanese Football Federation. Who they employ there to help them do that. And it's all right with being at the top, but this is where you need to come from. It's the next generation which brings them up to the level which Japan are on at the moment. Well, I think it's an art in itself. It's some people say you're born with it, but you can improve on it. I think you are born with some side, but you can learn on it. And I think as a striker, my when I was coaching strikers, I was a Liverpool striking coach, and it was the answer is never be scared to miss, because some people you can miss one, miss two, and they get scared of scoring, so they go further back. So you're not going to score from there, you're going to score from near there. So never be scared to miss, because when you do score, people forget about those you missed. So it's having the mental toughness. As a striker, you have to have a mental toughness. Not physically, you can be great, everything, but you need to have that mental toughness to never be scared to miss. Over the years, it's changed. You know, in the old days, there was a number 9, and now there's not many number 9s. There's maybe 2 or 3 players who will share that role. So it depends on which formation you're going to play. I think, and that's why we've signed strikers who can play in different roles. But for example, you look at Arsenal, they did not have a number 9 last year. They didn't score many goals. You know, now they've got a number 9, they may score goals. That number 9 be looking to score goals. But a lot of teams now, when I was playing, we had a number 9, I scored goals. But now it's maybe changed now. There's not a real number 9 where 3 people maybe share the goals between them. So, and that's the way football is now. But it all depends on what formation you play. Well, if you're scoring 40 goals a season, that's not a problem. It's not a problem. I think it's down to his teammates. His teammates are happy for him to do that, and I think that's where it comes down to. Well, you just put the ball in the net and leave the rest to us. And I know he's a fantastic player, and that's what everyone's happy with. The manager knows how to get the best out of Haaland, and the players know that, you know, if you score goals, we'll do the work for you. You know, and that's why you work as a team to do that. Some other teams might not like that, but I think the way that Manchester City play, they're happy for him to do that, and he's been very successful. That's maybe Manchester City one of the few teams, and the problem then, if Haaland gets injured, what happens then? Maybe not another player like him can come and do the same job, so they have to change everything. So that's why I think all the players and the manager are happy with Haaland just to score goals. I think I'm not going to argue with them players what they said, because that's what it is. I think you need to have a football brain. That's what stands out from them players you just mentioned. That's why they are so special. They are not robots. They adjust to how the opposition are playing, and the opposition play different roles and all that. So what they do, they have to change their mind. Where if you're a robot, as you're saying, if someone changes, the robot does not know what to do. They do the same thing over and over again, where the top class players will change their way of doing it. This is not working, so I try something else. You know, and that's what you've got to do to be successful. A lot of people are like robots, but when something changes, they don't know what to do. So I think it's having, again, what I come down to is a football brain, which if things are not working, you have to change it yourself on the pitch. Red Diamonds, is it? Yeah, they were the one that came in. They came in for me before. I think Gary Lineker went to Grand Passate, and I got asked to go to Red Diamonds, and I thought about it, but I was coming to the end of my career, and obviously Tokyo was a big city, and I was most probably looking to live maybe outside of Tokyo, and it was, they said I could, but the travel would be too far. I'd have to be in Tokyo itself and all that. So I declined the offer because I stayed in Wales, which Wales is it's not a city. It's like countryside, and that's the only reason why I didn't come to Japan.